So the way I do comedy, I like to get everybody included. I like to talk about everything I experienced in my life. I don't like to snatch from nothing I ain't been through, right? So I do this thing called redneck comedy, right? They're like, Josh, you a black dude, right? Because I got redneck friends, I got redneck homeboys, and I party with rednecks sometimes anyways. So somebody told me, look up Jeff Foxworthy. He does this tour, this comedy tour called the Blue Collar Tour, where it's Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy and a couple of other real dope comedians, right? So I looked them up, bruh. This is me as a black man coming to Jeff Foxworthy saying, homie, these are your flowers. Now, I don't know what kind of flowers rednecks like. I don't know if you want to take a flower from another man. I don't know if that's going to make you feel awkward, but these are your flowers. I grew up on Martin Lawrence. I grew up on Benji Brown, Red Fox, Don Rickles, Sinbad, Steve Harvey, Said the King Entertainer, Bernie Mac, Eddie Murphy. Never had heard of Jeff Foxworthy till some people put me on to Jeff Foxworthy. Listen, you are the white culmination, combination, cultivation, palpitation of all those comedians I just named. You are a king. Not a prince, not a gesture, not minimal. You are a king in your field. And when I say your field, I ain't talking about cornfields. I ain't talking about backyard fields, because I look at a lot of your jokes. I ain't talking about the fields that we don't even want to discuss. I'm talking about you are a king in your field of comedy. Could you cross over to the black community or the Spanish American or Hispanic community and be a king over there with George Lopez and whatnot? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Could you go be on BET right now with your comedy? Yes, you can. And I feel like that platform needs your insight, needs your take, needs your comedy, needs your brand, because that will eliminate a lot of divides. It will blur a lot of lines that are stupid anyways. Jeff Foxworthy, I want to say I appreciate you for doing things the way you've been doing them for all these millions of years. And I've done some background information and I've been checking. You rich. You rich. I don't really know. You like, there's rich, there's black rich, there's redneck rich, and then there's rich with you rich. I don't, you got a bag. I mean, like, you ain't even got to go outside and shoot the pig no more. You eat. You like, you know, they got caviar or hors d'oeuvres. You eat bacon hors d'oeuvres now, okay? You ain't driving no regular lawnmowers through your yard no more. Your lawnmower is levitating. I'm talking about some Back to the Future type stuff, Jeff Foxworthy. You ain't wearing regular flannel shirts. Your flannel shirts are linen. I bet they see through, Jeff Foxworthy. You balling. You balling, Jeff. But I just want to say, thank you, and I appreciate what you do and how you do it. And now that I know how you do it, I'm going to go back. I'm going to recalibrate some stuff. I'm going to do some more research, because you got to be a king, you got to study a king. You don't ever want to outdo a king. And I ain't got to cut no throats. I ain't got to diss nobody. I ain't got to run off on the plug. The plug is like, a plug would be if I was a drug dealer and you had all the drugs, you would be the plug, because you would be supplying me, not saying you're a drug dealer, because I wouldn't even want to put that into your car. You know what I'm saying? Unless we was pulled over, then I put that into your car, because you more likely to like just get away. Anyways, what I'm saying is, I'm glad the fans told me to study and check you out. And now I know why my comedy hit so hard in the redneck community, because I'm following in the footsteps of one of the kings of comedy. You are a king in your own right. Like, go sit on your throne. Nah, but seriously though, you got like money. You want to help me co-sign on the car? Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, white people got good credit anyway. So your credit good and you got money, you know, ain't gonna tell me no. So just email me back on AOL if you're gonna co-sign on this car for me. Please, Mr. Jeff Foxworthy.